Punisher Season 2, Punisher Season 2, Punisher Season 2, Punisher Season 2. This is the third video in this series and I feel like this is becoming a regular segment. Activision, stop trying to sell dots for money. It's odd that people have mostly forgotten about Bobby Kotick, a man who said that if he had his way, he would charge people more for video games. A man that said that he wants to take all the fun out of video games. Ladies and gentlemen, I must reiterate, this is a pimp, which makes it all the more baffling why the head writer of Cyberpunk 2077 would leave CD Projekt Red to join Blizzard.
I've made a huge mistake.
Was the offer that good? Is Activision holding your family hostage? Is there something going on at CD Projekt Red that we're not aware of? I do remember all those Glassdoor reviews, but even so, Blizzard is looking like a sinking ship right now, with Activision playing the iceberg. Electronic Arts, stop trying to make everything FIFA. Stop killing studios like it's a bodily function. Stop being so dense, stop getting in the way. That pimp hand might look strong to you now, but you've been slapping yourself in the face. Growth is nice, but everything peaks. Equilibrium is better. People look at you like they look at a virus. You infect gaming studios, deplete them of all resources, and then kill them.
A virus.
Bethesda, stop. Just stop. You only have 10 toes, but you've shot yourself in the foot, what, 7 times now? You're limping out of Fallout 76. You're gonna be a quadriplegic by the time Starfield comes out. Enough with the fiddle-sticking merchandise. It's time to just cut your losses and chalk this up as a learning experience. You got enough fiddlesticks all over you, all over your face. But back to EA. Yes, KOTOR 3 is not going to happen. I don't know how or why exactly, but you know what? Fine. Maybe when Anthem fails they'll think about it, but I hope they don't. In fact, they won't be able to. Anthem is BioWare's equivalent to chemotherapy. Pump some poison into EA and hope it shrinks. Still, I'd rather not get KOTOR 3 at all if it just means they're gonna shovel fiddlesticks into my mouth. I remember when they brought in Anita Sarkeesian. Even if she had any valuable information to impart, as unlikely as that may be.
I'm not a fan of video games.
Why would you tell anyone about it? Make her sign all the NDAs. You know full well that people fiddlesticks on her. You come within 10 meters of her, they're gonna fiddlestick on you by association. Which is exactly what happened. There's a big difference between a pimp and a con artist.
I said, shit, that nigga ain't no pimp. He a valet for hoes.
Something the developers of Eximia Seize the Frontline, Ammo Box Studios are very much aware of now. Forget Waldo, we gotta find Eduardo. I love FPS RTS hybrids. My favorite game of all time is an FPS RTS hybrid, not an RPG. In fact, this YouTube channel was originally going to be centered around Battlezone and other RTS hybrid games. It's not a very bankable genre, so they got turned down by a lot of publishers and it's a shame. I don't understand how people don't see the potential in it. Speaking of my channel, last week I talked a bit about monetization. I decided to ask if there was a way to monetize the channel without having to delete the 2 videos I mentioned. The answer I received was no, and it continued with, I might not be able to monetize my channel at all. I was also told that the live stream I've had going for the past year would likely be taken down within 24 hours and I would lose my streaming rights. That obviously did not happen, because it also didn't happen to this individual, nor to this individual. There are other YouTube channels that upload very similar content and I'm fairly certain are monetized. I say I'm fairly certain because I see ads running on their content. The response to this was they might actually have massive copyright claims on them. But then why don't my videos get claimed? Maybe they only target the ones with large viewer counts? I have one of those. No claims on it though. But the one statement that did stick out was that during the process, YouTube is looking at me and not other channels. This is true. Maybe I'm just too late. They have made it more difficult. But those other channels are going to get a pass because they got in early. Maybe I'm just late to the party again. but I still have to try. I'm gonna go through the comment sections of those videos, save the ones I want, and delete them. Then reapply and cross my fingers. Whatever happens, happens. Battle tech, battle tech, battle tech, battle tech.